you a parent or a student about to spend $110,000 on a college education? If you're a student looking at a small or medium-sized private college, you'll probably end up spending more than $160,000 today for college when you include everything, tuition, room, board, etc. My name is Matt McKinley. I'm the founder of University IQ Training Class, which is a college survival skills class as well as life skills for high school juniors and seniors. More information is at www.smarterthanharvard.com. There's no doubt that college and university is extremely expensive today. There's no way around it either. There's no avoiding it unless you want to go to the county community college and spend 4 more years living in your parents' house. Even if you go off to a state school in state, you're probably going to eclipse $100,000. Now what this means is simple. As a student, you can't afford to screw up. And what do we mean by screw up? Not what it meant 20 years ago. I can't afford to waste dad's money or mom's money and fail out or get expelled. No. The student that has no real direction, that changes majors 2 or 3 times, that drops class, that takes the wrong classes that aren't in line with the major, or just decides to take classes off major, liberal arts classes, to expand their mind. This means instead of graduating in 4 years, students probably will need 6 years to graduate. Only 35% of students will actually make it and graduate in 4 years. And what this means is, whether it be paid for by the parents or an additional loan for the student, an additional, on average, $80,000. Can you afford an additional $80,000 when college is going to cost between $110,000 and $150,000 anyway? No, I didn't think so. Most people can't. So this is one of our major focuses, having students and giving them a strategy to graduate in just 4 years. Back in the 80s or even early 90s, the cost of college was not that bad. For example, my cousin went to 4 schools over about a 7-year period, and it didn't break the bank of my uncle. But if that would have happened today, it would have broken the bank, and it would have cost well over $250,000 for him to do what he did if it happened in 2011 or 2012. So the stakes are just too high. Students have to get it right the first time. University IQ class knows that there are proven strategies, methods, things that students can employ immediately that help them not just get better grades at college, but help them in the areas that are much more important, that 90% of the time they're not in class. Class and good grades in class can only be achieved if students are doing everything else right. So it's the proverbial cherry on top. Now, does high school do a good job preparing students? Not at all. For success in the classroom? Perhaps. Book smarts are a good, high school book smarts are a great foundation for further success in a college classroom. However, again, what about the 90% of the time and the choices that students need to be making and the proper choices they need to make when they're not in class? And this is our focus at the University IQ class. Parents have done a great job. However, students stop listening to parents when they get into high school. So the type of information we're presenting to students is absolutely essential. We really need about 10 days to present everything. No one would come to the class if it was 10 days long. So we've taken only the most important information and we've condensed it into a 2-day, all-day class. The University IQ class will be held the end of July in the King of Prussia, Pennsylvania area, which is outside Philadelphia, and we hope to invite any high school junior or senior that's about to attend college. Now, in summary, what does the University IQ class do for students? Number 1, it helps with essential college survival skills to help students get better grades, but more importantly, to help them in that 90% of the time they're not in class, helping them to make the right decisions, and helping them know what to expect when they arrive at college so they make the proper choices. These are the types of choices that can mean the difference between success and not just failure, but disaster. Number 2, the University IQ class simply helps students outcompete their peers in college and throughout life, no matter what they pursue after college. We live in a dog-eat-dog rat race, and students need to understand now what to expect, and they need to prepare now, not to try to figure it out the day they get their diploma on cap and gown day. That's far too late, and the world we live in moves much too fast. Number 3, we help students understand what they're good at, what they're bad at, where their skill sets are, and in understanding this, help them make career choices. Is it too early for a high school sophomore, junior, or senior to think about a career? Absolutely not. If they start thinking about it, as most of us have when we were juniors or seniors in college, it's far too late. They need to start right now. And if they go down a path based on what they think they should do, or what their friends are doing, or what they heard they should be doing, and it is not in line with their true skill sets, ultimately they will fail in their career as well. So we need to start working with students now so they don't make these types of mistakes. There's much more information at www.smarterthanharvard.com. We hope you'll check the website, and if you know or have a student that's planning on going to college, we hope they'll check out the class. Please contact us for more information. Thank you.